And we're live. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome in. But before we do,
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
let's get the intro playing. There we go.
Hello,
Final
everybody.
copy is
Hello.
done. Yeah, welcome in,
Wait.
everybody. How are we doing? Hope everybody is well.
Yes.
Come in, Mitzi from A-Frame Daydream. Jeff from
Yeah.
Empire of Dirt Aquatics. Welcome in. Crimson. Welcome in. Awesome. How are you guys doing?
Doing
Been,
good.
been busy.
Well, Shane, why don't you start today? We're on your channel,
Yes.
so we haven't heard from you. What's going on?
So obviously, you guys know we was having that what we thought a slight leak, where once we've tried filling the main pond up more than halfway, it dropped. Well, it looks like the liner just gave up with age. Granted, it was over 22 years old.
Wow.
Last
Yeah, when we worked that back out, we built that with the leftovers from the bricks from when we done the conservatory when I was 16.
Wow. Okay.
So when we backtracked the working out the dates, then it turned out about 22, which means George is 23.
Wow.
Give or take.
Mm-hmm.
Maximum 25.
Jeez.
Yeah. So obviously we done that, and then brickwork across the front, well weathered, shall we say, where the bricks were actually separating in layers. So yeah, we done that. So we decided take all the brick block out, well, like the outside, the edge. So chopped out all that brick, went and got some new ones, relayed the new ones. They're not the same, but it does not matter because we're going to put a 3 meter length of that decking board that you like, Chris.
Yeah, I like that board.
We're literally going to put that right the way across the front. so it ties it in with the small pond.
Very nice.
So yeah, lots to do. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
be fun moving George. He hasn't been out of that pond since he went in.
Wow.
So we're not sure how he's going to take to being moved. Luckily, we have got a fishing sling like that with zip up sides.
Okay.
So I'm going to probably the day before we do it, I'm going to get the board out, get some hot water, get some Virkon Aquatic into a bucket, just scrub it down because obviously it hasn't been used for a couple of years. So I just want to make sure it is bug free.
Mm-hmm.
And then get the waders on, get in there, try and coax them all into a corner.
Yeah.
To then slide the sling underneath them, lift them out, and then move them to the pond, to the pop-up swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
And then get it all drained, get it dried, get the bottom drain out, get the mushroom out, close it off, block it all off, and then lay the new liner in, and then get the slabs on, and then start filling it. But we're going to fill it. I'm going to fill it halfway from the hose pipe because obviously it's only sitting at half depth at the moment with the pond water.
Mm-hmm.
So if I fill it up halfway with normal and then retransfer that water from the swimming pool back, there should be enough on the cycle to stop a thing going through. But yeah, bear me one moment, guys. I'll be right back. So I'm going to grab food.
Okay. Welcome in, Aaron. I don't think I missed anybody else, did I?
I don't think so.
Well, what do you got going on?
We're working on the metal roof, the second part of the metal roof stuff. The eave
Like
trim,
the okay.
Yeah, the eave trim was a little tricky because the panels we have, one side it's nice and flat on the edge, so that's easy to put the trim up and on. The other side, where it ended, it was one of the big huge, the metal roof is flat, and then you have the like cap thing, then you have another cap.
Oh yeah, okay.
It ended like up high, so we're like, no, that's gonna look stupid if one trim is down and the other trim is up. It'd look funny from like my view right now where I see both sides of the edge. So it was a very loud day. We using hammers and whacking that thing down. We were using a board on top of it and whacking that ridge down, but then it extended it out now. So now we got to trim that edge so that eave trim will just fit nice and smooth on it. But it'll be worth it because it'll look nice. And we're both like, we're kind of OCD about the looking nice and even. So it's going. It'll look nice when it's done, though. I like it. I like looking at that shed with the red roof on the barn and the garage, like behind it. It ties it together. It just looks nice. It looks like the building belongs. It's not just a shed that doesn't match anything.
Yeah.
So I like it. It looks nice. So
what's your goal date for getting that filter in and hooked up and running?
I don't have a goal date. Everything's right now is hinged around the electrician. So he's got to fit me in on his schedule. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't call him early. I had to call him when we were ready for that stuff to be done. So I called him.
It's not something you can schedule.
Got on his calendar, but now, then a couple more weeks went by. So we were doing little things we could do, little detail work and trim work on the outside of the pond, did the siding on the pond. And it's now he did come for one day, well, like a day and a half, I guess, and got the wiring from the panel in the garage out, underground, the trench I dug, and got everything out there, and it's all clipped to the studs and stuff, but the outlets themselves, I don't have anything live out there yet except the above light and a fan, which is so nice. Especially today when it's so hot, it's nice to have a fan going up there, you know. But he's got to come back, though. I don't have any outlets. There's just wires sticking out now. Everything's dead, though. There's nothing. The only live wire we had is the one that's strictly just for that light up above. So
basically you put like a ceiling fan in there.
Yeah, a ceiling fan with a light. Yeah, just so we could get some airflow in there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. That thing is stifling, you know, because it's right out in the full sun all day, and now we have the metal roof on it.
It's turning more and more into a freaking koi palace, isn't it? Really, come on, you're putting a ceiling fan in there.
It is. My she-shack.
Yeah. When I see a little smokestack for her little fireplace, that's when I'm going to go, wait a minute.
Oh, I guarantee.
No, she's going overboard.
No, the heater, it's just a wall unit. You plug it in. It's just a heater on the wall for the winter.
Oh, I get it.
But
yeah, but if you can keep it above freezing, then
exactly. He did put an outlet near a window, though, just in case I want, kind of like I have out here in the sunroom, the little portable AC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's definitely, I mean, I love it. I love the space out there. So, be nice. I can't wait to get, it's like now I just want to get, I want to get the wall up. I want to get the wall up. I want to get the flooring in. As soon as we get the flooring in, then we can get on to getting all the filter stuff out there and get the pipe work done. But it'll get there.
He's going to be out there all summer. I know it. In winter.
I'll be out there all winter. I said I'm going to have my hat, my mittens. I'll be sitting out there on every day.
That's where the log burner comes in.
Yes.
Have a little log burner outside.
I know.
She'll be stealing your idea, Chris, and doing videos from the campfire.
Yeah.
I know, right? I hear you.
Yeah, I might light the fire pit tonight. I don't know. I keep waiting. Where the fire pit is, we need to have a night that has where the fire pit is currently now until I finish the next part of the project, which is the extending the deck and the patio. I'm gonna move the fire pit so it's in a more open area because I've kind of built up a lot around the patio now, so it's not really a good safe place for a fire pit. So we can only light it if there's absolutely no wind here. And I mean, we live on Windy Hill Farm, so it's always windy up here. But we'll see if hopefully I can tonight because it's a beautiful day today. So
well, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed I can sit out there and finally have my first fire pit of 2024.
Now, has your temperature dropped at night?
Yes,
Either
I was.
Whew,
like 55, 54. Yeah, it's getting cold.
What about you, Shane? Your temperature's going down there now?
At night.
Oh, wow.
And then they're coming way up during the day here. So
yeah, we've gone from like 26, 27s to what's it now? I think it's 19 now. Yep, 19 now.
19,
Let me refresh.
So
no, 18.
Jeez.
Just refreshed it. 18. So for those that
is that like
18,
36?
That's 60 something degrees.
Like 65, 64 degrees.
Let's see if that works or whether I have to actually do it. See if I have to do it that way. I can't remember where the command is for that. But usually there's a way where if you do it with FishFam link, you can actually ask it questions. There you go.
64. Oh, I said 65. Ooh.
There you go. You were close. I knew it was in the lower 60s.
Yeah.
So yeah, the good thing with FishFam link is you can ask it questions.
Yeah.
And it will convert it for you. So whether it's liters and liters to gallons or temperatures and things like that, you can ask it and it will.
Oh, very nice.
It will convert it, so it makes it easier for those that are watching that obviously are in the States.
Yeah.
To know exactly what
we're talking. Yeah, with the temperatures. Yeah, I can't believe we're down in the 50s. That's crazy already. Cheap as crow. you wake up in the morning and you see your breath, you know, and then by like 9:30, 10 o'clock, you're inside putting a short sleeve shirt on. I started the morning with a big sweatshirt on, and now it's a t-shirt.
Yeah, I think last night I actually put a hoodie on.
Yeah.
It kind of got to that kind of temperature.
I was at a concert last night, and it's funny how when we first got there, my niece Ashley and I went to a Jason Aldean concert because I love the country music, and it was super. It was unbelievable just seeing that superstar up there on the stage and rocking out to his country songs. It was nice, but first got there, it was like, oh my God, I think we're over. We wore like long sleeve t-shirts. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sweating. I think by the end of the night, we're like, oh, thank God we brought our sweatshirts, putting them on. It's like that temperature dropped really quick. And we were up in Guilford, New Hampshire. So I was quite a ways up, a couple hours from home. So
yeah. No worries. Jeff Lurkin was remodeling is kicking his butt.
Oh boy.
Yep, it does that.
Yeah.
It certainly does do that. But Christine, what have you been up to?
Been doing, Christine? Yeah.
Enjoying my fish.
Enjoying seeing your fish.
Absolutely. I am literally like staring at them most of the day, just watching them, just because I haven't got to see them in so long. Yeah. Trying to soak up every little bit before winter.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find that Gromo? Did he make his way back?
I can't find him. I don't know where he's in there somewhere.
Oh,
he's in there somewhere. I don't have a very clear view all the way of that top pond. And there were so many, like when we made that pond, especially on the north side, there's a part of it where it starts out like this and then it like caves way back in there. Because when he took that digger and dug, he dug way up into the shelf. And I told him, I said, that's okay, leave it. Because when the liner fills, it's going to go to where it's going to make like a cave. Well, unfortunately, you can't see in there, even when the water's crystal clear. So he could be anywhere in there. But I have not yet seen him. I'm dying to see him.
Yeah.
He's the only one I don't think I've seen yet. But there's also fish that are in that tunnel that are in the bottom pond that I have not seen yet. So I'm waiting. There's certain fish I'm looking for, and I'm like, okay, where are you? Where are you? And I'm looking and looking, and I can't find them. But there's just so many hidey holes in those ponds that they could literally be hiding anywhere, and you just have to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is neat. It is neat seeing them, though. Gosh.
Yeah.
Now I get to see what everybody else gets to see.
Yeah.
But it's kicking my butt changing out them filters. I got to be honest with you. I mean, it's a commitment. It's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I had a little thought the other day. When it comes to next year, because we're thinking, right, that most of the issues come from where they spray. Yeah.
Well, I think that the spraying, and you got to remember, like I can show you right now, the wind here is ridiculous. It blows in all that crap into my pond.
Yeah.
And so it settles down there with the spray, with everything else, and just because a lot of the stuff I'm getting up, I've noticed, is like field material, corn husk, little bit of grass clippings, and then some like wood, like chips of wood. I don't even know where they're coming from, but that's what I'm catching. Yeah. So it's weird.
You ever thought about making like in a way, like what we call a jump guard? So you get you get the L-shaped brackets to put in your showers, to put in glass floating shelves on the wall.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
You put them on the corners, and then you can literally just slide a sheet of plastic down there, tighten them up, and then it would act as like a makeshift
barrier.
wall.
It'll be a barrier for stuff blowing
so
in.
You can have it so it's at whatever height you want.
Yeah.
You just have that all the way around. So if anything's blowing in from the bottom, it's not going to go up over the top of that. to then go in.
Mm. I think her wind is when it's blowing, it's blowing up high.
Yeah, so I was thinking if you did put like a little jump guard on, it would just give like a little, even if it's like a 1.5 foot, that's still extra 1.5 foot that is then protected from all the crud from being blown up from the floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
There's something for thought.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Because we had guards in mind for when the school kids would come for the tours in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I could actually just put those up.
Yeah.
Hi, Cashy.
Welcome in, Cashy.
Hi, Cashy. Welcome in. Thanks for being here.
There's definitely that idea.
Yeah.
I never thought about it for a wind guard, though. I guess.
Because you just
I say I
give it a height.
Buy a big greenhouse and put it back there.
Over it.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I want to do.
I know.
It's convincing him that I want to do it.
Pond in a big bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then all those chemicals they're spraying, there's no way they're going to get into your pond, and you know.
See, but that's the good thing as well. When it comes to spray season,
I would be so nervous.
Spring, what you could then do is also, because you've got the pergola, you could also put 2 of them brackets up so that when they're spraying, you can get a big sheet and you and hubby can just slide a big sheet across that back. And that way, when they come over spraying, nothing's getting in because it's just going to hit that and just slide off to the grass.
Yeah.
So there is that. And then that way, once they've stopped spraying, then you can just undo the little grub nuts, slide it out, and then just put your little one back in.
Yeah.
That's the good thing with them shower ones. You can literally just undo 2 little grub screws with Allen keys and just slide the panels out. That's the good thing with them.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to come up with something.
Yeah.
I know he was talking about, you know how they have those swimming pool things where they close? You know, they're like electric and you just hit them and then they close up the pool. He was thinking about getting something like that where we could, because I mean, we wouldn't need the electric ones. Yeah, you would just need the unit. You wouldn't need the whole electric fancy whatever. Just take, like a rod and hook it on there and pull them shut when we know they're going to spray.
Yeah, but what you have to remember is you have to keep the top of that, well, the bottom of it, where it actually pulls from, level with the above height of the pond. So you would then have to build 2 raised areas on each end to actually have it sitting on to be able to pull it straight, not have it coming up and then over, where it will then
drop down
quite work on the roller. That's the thing with them swimming pool ones. They have to be level, which is why you always see them in swimming pools where they're bolted to the floor, because the swimming pool's underground.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That way it's just pulling it straight at all time. So yeah, to do something like that, you'd have to build a platform to then raise on each end so that you can pull it straight and then clip it onto something.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I didn't know that.
Things to think about.
Hey, welcome in, like lessons.
Chris is
I believe that's Mal.
And nice. Oh, is it Melvin? I can never. Yeah.
Melvin. He always changes his channel names. How you doing, Stubbs from the trailer?
Yes, enjoy.
Hi, Chris.
Enjoy your trailer.
Yeah, I thought that was Melvin. Welcome in, buddy. So yeah, it's been a busy one. And obviously, you guys would have seen on the other channel we had a new delivery turn up. Well, didn't say delivery. I went out and got some more fish.
I love those angels.
Those angels
They're
are
gorgeous.
beautiful. Your parents
Yeah.
must absolutely love looking at that.
Well, the funny thing Mum was saying this morning, last night she watched one of the larger platinum angels kind of shooing the rest away from one corner.
Oh.
So they were like, "What's she doing?" And
Laying eggs.
no, what had happened is where we'd put the algae wafer in for the pleco,
Mm-hmm.
she was actually sat there fanning the algae wafer so that the algae wafer drifted over to where the small female pleco was so that she could eat. And then whenever anybody else came close, she was like, go away, go away.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
She was literally blocking the area off so that the female pleco could actually get a good feed,
Wow.
which we've never seen ever happen.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah,
She's
that's crazy.
they're literally taking it upon themselves to guard the female pleco to make sure she eats.
Yeah. Jeez.
But
Now that's a community tank.
yeah, that's a community tank. So we're not going to give them a feed today. I've already told Mum and Dad not feeding today.
Mm-hmm.
One, it's Sunday. It's good to give them a rest anyway, and I always
Yeah.
like to do it on a Sunday. And then Monday, I picked up some mini bloodworms.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna dissolve one of the cubes of the mini bloodworms and then split it between that and the goldfish.
Oh, nice. Hi, Amy.
Welcome in, Amy. Welcome in.
Hi, Amy. Thank you for being here.
So yeah, fingers crossed there'll be an interesting one. And then obviously I've been putting the back in on the 40-gallon as well on the breeder.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just put a black backing on, but because it's in the conservatory, as you know, with the sun house, you get a lot of light. So you put a tank in there, you're going to get a lot of algae.
Yeah.
So what I've actually done is I've actually wrapped it sides and back so that the only one that's actually going to get the light will be from the front. And then that's going to be a lot easier to clean because it's just one, in effect, one pane of glass. Welcome in, Jamie. So yeah, hopefully that way we'll be able to maintain that. And then I've got some wood to go in there, which actually is quite a nice piece. Once I come to put in the substrate in, then I will soak the piece of wood I've got for a few days. Because as you've seen, Chris, it's quite a dark piece. So I'm guessing it's got a lot of tannings, even though it's been sat in the store for nearly a year. It's still going to have them tannings in there. So I'm literally just going to soak it in some hot water, let it get dark, and then just keep changing that water out until it goes a little bit lighter, and then pull it in. I don't mind it going in when it's still leaching. So because obviously the tannings itself will lower the pH. So my pH in my coming out the taps around 7.5 to 8. So if I've got tannings in there, maybe I can get that down to 7. So then we're looking at more of a neutral kind of level playing field for the fish. Obviously, I've now got the spray bar as well to go on the 307, so that'll have a spray bar return.
Oh, nice.
So it won't be such a force on the current on the top. It'll just be a nice little trickle back.
Nice trickle one, yeah.
So welcome in, Arnold. Welcome in, Ty. No worries, mate. Doesn't matter if you get here 5 minutes in or 45 minutes in. The fact you made it in means is a great deal. Thank you very much. Hope you're well, Arnold.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's just been a manic few weeks. Obviously, the koi up in the koi house are feeding okay. We've still got leaks though on that bottom drain on the easy pod.
You still do?
Mad if I bought that thing and it literally was bought with a leak and everybody knows it.
Oh no,
that would really piss me off.
It was where where we put the pipe work into the 4-inch valve, it wasn't quite sealed.
Oh.
So I'm having to now cut out. I think what I'm going to have to do is get another tube of gold label, cut out all the Obi-Wan, cut that out, and then we'll just put a big band of gold label right the way around it. But what I might do is undo the clamp, slide it up, and then put the band on, let that set, and then drop the band back down, and then tighten her up that way. So fingers crossed. I would love my wife. Let me just ping this one up so you can see it. I would love to see my wife to do a channel around the ferrets. Has anyone got any ideas for the name of the channel?
Oh. I don't know. Andrea's Animal Addiction?
There you go.
AAA? I don't know.
Arnold's come straight in with Ferret Madness.
Oh, there you go. Ferret Nation. There you go.
Yeah, there's that one.
Now, see me, after seeing his hand, my channel name would be They Buy Hard. That's what. I mean, have you seen Jamie's hand? Holy cow, man! He's like all chewed up.
Oh yeah, they can bite.
Maybe that's a channel name. They can bite. There you go.
Ferocious ferrets.
There you go. Wow.
Yeah, there's many names it could be. And if you ever need a hand with feisty ferrets.
Oh, that's good, feisty ferrets.
I like that.
I do too.
And yeah, if you ever need any hand of banners or anything like that, Jamie, drop me an email, mate.
Wow. I know my son had 2 ferrets when he was younger. He had a white one that he named Crystal, and then he had one, a standard looking ferret, the darker hair with the mask and all that, and he named it Tails. Never once did either one of those bite. They were the calmest, nicest. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with them.
The breed, because I've never had them personally, but I know one of the old guys that used to live a couple houses down. He used to use his ones for going out. So what I mean by going out is we take them out into the farmers' fields when we wanted to go rabbit hunting. Because then what you do is you then put a net over all the entrances and exits to the burrows, apart from one. And then we used to stick a ferret down the hole, and then basically they would literally chase the rabbits out.
Oh, and they'd end up going right into one of the nets. Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, that's a good idea.
King's Aquarium in Ant World says he used to have 86 ferrets.
Arnold, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Wowza.
He did.
He's got a lot of stuff. He's got lizards. He's got everything.
Yeah. I have seen videos where ferrets absolutely love a giant tub of macaroni. Just so you know, Jamie. Get some dry macaroni in a bin and just chuck a ferret in there and watch it go absolutely nuts. Welcome in, Will.
Hi, Will.
Hi, Will.
But yeah, it's hope everyone's week's been good, weather-wise. Yesterday was nothing but rain all day.
Yeah, we've had a snap of some good weather right now.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
we've not had any rain.
Thankfully.
Yeah, some about it. I mean, you can always use rain for the front pond, but I'm kind of liking the idea with having to do these filters constantly. Yeah, I'm liking the idea of no rain, because that just gets in the way.
So yeah, Chris, I have not just literally just had another thought. Me and my thoughts.
Tiffany.
Yeah. You know when you come to do that waterfall that goes to the main
Yeah.
to the front pond, does that go all the way up to the house?
No, you mean where does it start?
No, you know you got that waterfall that comes out off of that main pond and goes under the little bridge and then disappears up the garden.
Oh, right.
Does that go right the way to the house?
Yeah, it's connected all the way to the drain of the house.
Oh, so you've got it coming off the gutter in as well.
Yeah, it all the gutters go into a, what do they call it, a French drain?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it all goes through all the rocks and everything, and then into the pond.
Evening, Dean.
Hi, Dean.
So yeah, I was just thinking if it wasn't already connected, I was going to mention having it so that the drain then comes down, so it tops up that way as well from the roof.
Yeah, that's what the original guy who built it did. That way, all the rain from the house goes into the front pond.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because it will definitely help.
I think it does help a lot.
Especially when you get them storms, you know, not only is it over there getting its own downpour, but it's also getting a top up,
yeah,
from the house as well.
Yeah.
And I guarantee when it downpours, if you were to actually watch where that comes out, I guarantee you all them bluegill are sitting right by it.
Yeah, probably.
You're looking forward to Tuesday, depending on what time it gets here. Because if it doesn't get here until late afternoon, that ain't going to happen. That's going to have to get put on hold until next Monday. Because that needs 3 sets of hands, if not more. But we're going to have to do it with 3 sets of hands. So, yeah, probably going to have to end up doing it with 2 sets of hands because somebody says that they were going to get in the pond. But, you know, who's the one that...
Well, I want to watch. So make sure that you either go live when you start moving them or whatever. Do something. And who cares if you can't read the comments because you're busy? It just gives us to watch. So I'm pretty sure we're all adults. We can just watch and enjoy what we're watching. You know, you're doing it.
Yeah, I know. I got Raiders now. I was going to send you in barefooted with a pair of shorts on, mate.
Oh, you're going to let them use your waders?
No. George will chase them around the pond.
I know, right? He'll give him that slap.
Want to see George out of the water? Jesus Christ. Bro, we worked it out. George hasn't been actually out of that pond at all in the 22 years that pond's been up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
I think with George, we're going to have to get the fishing scales out and actually weigh him.
Yeah.
Because I reckon he's going to be close to 22, 23 pound.
Oof.
Probably. He's pretty big.
He's about 70 cm, I would have thought. Because he's got a big old tail.
Jeez.
Like his tail's like almost like that.
Wow.
Yeah. But obviously we're going to be removing the middle dome out. I've had enough of that dome being in there. And where the fish are getting bigger, it makes more sense to remove it now when we're redoing it so that they've got more actual to swim. Yeah. And then what we might do is then once it's done, leave it a week or so and then go through the small pond and do a little selection. And anything that's like 14, 15 cm or bigger will then go from the small pond over into the main pond. Yeah, more real estate, so to speak. More surface area for them, bless them.
Yep.
The one that I'm not looking forward to is Sid.
Oh.
he's known to be a high flyer.
Oh boy.
He's known for when you net him, he wants to jump. So I'm thinking the
You're gonna have
fishing.
to net him and put a net on top of the net.
That's why I'm thinking the sling.
Yeah.
Because I can
holding them in there.
sling underneath,
Yeah.
close it up,
Close it
Velcro over, zip the sides up,
Yeah, no
roll
escaping.
it down so he can't even jump out in the net and actually break his back.
Right.
So you can actually just roll it down so it's actually nice and tight, and then we can just literally lift it up and just lower it, unroll it, unzip the front, and just
Let him out.
let him through.
Yeah.
And then get a net quickly over the swimming pool before he decides to go.
Yeah. Jump back to the pond.
Well, he won't be able to jump over to the pool. If he jumps one way, he'll go into the small pond.
Yeah.
And if he goes the other way, then he's just going to land on grass.
Mm.
But yeah, ideally, we want to try and do it where Psycho Sid does not jump and he behaves himself.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, Cinders. Welcome in.
Hello.
Cinders, welcome in.
So yeah, hopefully.
Oh, Dan's here from Everyday Fish Keeping. Welcome in, Dan.
Welcome in, Dan. So yeah, I'll bring a box home tonight and see if the 3,000.
Oh, to get the 3,000 soaking.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing he means the swimming pool.
Oh.
Unless he means the 3,000 pump. Maybe he means the 3,000 litre per hour pump. So that we can actually drop that into the main pond and then just plug it in and just,
Pump. Yeah, pump, okay.
Yeah, so we can literally transfer it. Luckily, we've got a few water pumps laying around that just need a good Vercon to get it, just to give them a clean and a toothbrush just to get all the old dry algae off of them. And then we'll put them back in and pump away. But that's when it gets tricky, because as the water level gets down lower, then it means I've got to move faster and faster getting them out.
Getting them out, right.
Which then means things got to move faster and faster, getting the weighings thing back to me.
Yeah, it's gonna be one hectic, busy day.
Yeah, you can actually use more hands than that. You probably could use an extra 2 more people.
Yeah.
Probably could, and a few.
I'll be on a plane and fly and help you.
And a couple of bigger actual nets as well.
Yeah.
Instead of just having to try and scoop them up with a weighing sling. Granted, of the smaller ones like the goldfish and things like that. Nah, you're okay, bro. We can do it.
Yeah, you could.
It's not an issue.
Yeah.
Maureen, did you happen to find one of those big, huge hand koi nets yet?
No, not here. I mean, it kills me because I did see him at the koi show when I was there. Big, huge.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. You know, because I always said if I ever have to try to catch a fish out of that, I don't know how I would.
Yeah, because I definitely need to get one.
It definitely took me a long time to catch that little, it was like, you know, a smaller koi that it was one of the original ones I stuck in the pond, but everything else has grown nice. This one, I'm like, ooh, I'm just nervous when I start that bottom drain, if it's going to get sucked in there, you know? I'm like, I'm stressing everybody else out trying to catch this stupid little fish. I said, oh, geez, I'm never going to catch this thing.
Well, see, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I need to get one of those big pan nets.
Yeah.
And I was kind of hoping that you found one here. And I was going to. Yeah.
Not yet, I haven't, but I'm going to go, I'll check a few other places. I mean, I was looking on Amazon, but I want to check a place. It's Webb's Water World Online or something like that. I've ordered food from them, but I never even thought to look for the nets there. But it is water garden stuff, so I'll check it out.
Okay, let me know.
Because
I got to get these fish moved, and I was out there the other day with my net, and there's no way There's
mine is-
no way. No, I'll be stressing them all out and killing them. I can't do it.
Yep,
I
that's what
need a big koi net.
Yeah, I just said forget it. That little fish, whatever happens to it, happens to it. I mean, I even started feeding some sinking food now, so that little one can hopefully eat up down there at the bottom while the big hogs are eating up the floating ones.
Oh wow, Aaron said he couldn't find one either.
Oh, he went to the Newark.
Yeah, he went to the Newark koi show and he couldn't find one.
No, you want to go to some for the UK people in the UK. You want to go to somewhere like Cotswold Koi, places like that. They'll do the 90 cm ones, but they're about £130.
Mm-hmm. I know, but the one time you need it, it's worth it to have that.
I also know that Absolute Koi have them in stock as well.
Absolute koi? Is that in the UK too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yes, Ty. That is what we're looking for. Pan net. Do you know where we could get some in the US? Because I said, even if I found one in the UK, how the heck am I going to bring that back? That's not going to fit in a suitcase.
Exactly. That's
We couldn't even take it as a carry-on. It'd be too big.
Yeah,
Strapped to
especially
the
when
wing
they're
of
like
the plane.
you need one that's like 90 cm.
Mm-hmm. I'm writing it down.
with a decent sized handle on it because we're going down 6 feet.
Yeah. Yep, both of us.
Oh, the pond guy. I didn't even think of him. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ty, is the pond guy part of Eric Triplett's whole, the pond digger, pond guy? Is that the same guy or am I thinking of another guy?
I think that's the same guy.
Okay.
Because he done the YouTuber boxing event, didn't he, the other night?
Yeah, no,
I'm trying to think of who am I thinking of? The guy who he used to
that's a
build
good
all-
idea. Like the Bass Pro Shop. Dan is saying try looking at a sporting goods store.
Yeah. I think the pond guy, isn't he with what's that guy's name?
Are you thinking of Greg Wetstock and Ed?
Yeah, and with Eddie, what's his name? The other guy who's with he designs it like and
Ed.
has a beautiful office.
Yeah, Ed.
Ed's the pond professor. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah. Not the pond guy then. I'm thinking of someone else. Oh, okay. Pond guy's an online retail company. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking on their website now.
I should have asked my brother. My brother works for Bass Pro Shops. Crying out loud. I should have asked him.
Yeah, I didn't think of it until Dan mentioned it.
Yeah. Chris down in Tennessee. I'll have to ask him if Bass Pro Shops has them.
Well, you can get the
Triplet.
30.
Helix. Yeah, that's what he promotes, the Helix.
Yeah. You can get a 30-inch pan net, heavy duty, for $40.
Yeah, 30-inch ain't nothing.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Seems that literally on their 30s is like your max that they go up to.
Is what? 30?
Yeah, max that they kind of go up to is a 30. I just got an idea.
What?
Yeah, I'd love to catch that little koi just to give it a chance. I'd stick him in the grow on, let him. Yes, Dean, that's exactly who I was thinking of, Professor Ed. Ed the pond professor. God, I used to watch him all the time, way back.
Sorry, had to cough.
That's okay. I'm thinking, I just had a thought. What about, what kind of size do the swimming pool nets go up to?
Not very big.
Not that big, because that's what I started with. Is I went to Namco and bought a big net there.
Yeah, that's what I've got now, and I've got it just to skim the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they always come with this big, long, deep one, but it's only like that wide.
The head is.
I mean, it's wide, but when you look at it from the side, it's only that wide.
Mm.
You're not gonna catch nothing with that. What about a fish trap? Oh no, I can't. That would take forever. I just need to. I mean, I just want to get that pan net. That's what I want to get, because then I could just move fish, bowl them up, do what I got to do. I mean, if they were babies, it would be one thing, but when you're talking about large koi, and then having to move, I mean, I think I got in that bottom pond 20 koi. Yeah, I mean, it's going to take forever.
Yeah, it will.
When I come in from doing my stuff outside today, when I'm back in here with my glass of wine, I'm going to go investigate the Pond Guy website.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, and I'm also going to...
Oh, yeah, no, we're talking... The biggest one in there is about that big right now. And that's the Becco. Yeah, the butterfly Becco. Yeah, that thing's pretty huge.
Yeah.
The Matsuba in there is pretty big too. It's just the butterfly makes it look bigger because of the flowing fins. But that Matsuba is pretty big too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that's the one thing that we want.
Right. You might want to send an email, because obviously I know Jesse over at Salient is sponsored with Northins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, Northins on their UK site are showing a 20mm net that is 90 cm for 80. That is for £80, but that is, I think, just the net, and then you got to add about another 45 on top for your 6 to 12 foot pole.
Mm-hmm.
But if you contact Northins, they might have them actually in stock that they don't actually show on their US website.
Okay.
If not, they might be able to say, well, hang on, why don't we get a box of these shipped from the UK to us?
Mm-hmm.
And then put them on the site as a tester trial to see how they sell.
Yeah, why can't they do that?
So yeah, it might be worth giving Northins an email. Just have a little chat with them and see what you can come up with.
If they have any, yeah.
Because they sell them in the UK, so I can't see why they shouldn't sell them in the US.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and I already checked the place that I go down in Massachusetts where I buy my koi from.
Yeah.
They do have some nets, but they don't have anything like a pan net or anything bigger. I bought their biggest one, so.
Yeah, no worries, Arnold. Take care, buddy. Stay safe.
Yes. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, you have a holiday Monday? Shane?
Yeah, bank holiday.
Yep.
So my brother was turning around and saying here, koi partner buys nets and see what he got. He sends to the US. Said on his video. What's that, Evo?
Yeah.
Koi partner buys nets and see what he did.
I'm not sure on that one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ty.
Oh, thank you, Ty. Yeah, I just read that. Pond H2O website.
Pond H2O.
Has a 30-inch pan net with a 96-inch handle for 120. But you were saying 30 inch isn't going to be. What is that? So 12 inches, 30 cm. So 30, 60.
Yeah, type in what is 30 inches in
CM.
cm. Yeah.
I have it on my phone's out. My phone's
I know I can't because the computer's being taken up by the chat.
Just under 3. What? Okay. 12, 20 for 36. So
That's pretty big.
That's 90 cm.
90 cm is like almost 3 feet.
So there you go. 70
cm. Okay. So you're
Still, that's pretty big.
Yeah, 90 cm would probably be about what, 36 or something.
Musky nets.
Okay, thank you.
Musky nets. There you go. Jeff, that's a great idea.
Bait and tackle shops. That is a great idea to go give them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be our first thing we do. You can get a hold of Chris, see what he says. You know, you can explain to him what we're looking for and have him let us, because the closest Bass Pro Shop to me is going to be in Missouri.
Oh, yeah. We have Bass Pro Shops around here, but Chris, he's been working for them for a while, so he'd know if they even have that kind of stuff.
Right.
There you go. Dan's coming 76 cm.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then JK's come back going. They have some general release stuff now.
Oh, gentle release.
So yeah, and so the nets that are gentle release would be better.
Gotcha.
Means the actual net itself is not so tough.
You know, you know what I can look to, because we're going to be heading to Champaign. And they did have a Bass Pro Shop there, but it was shut down for remodel. I don't know if it's back up yet. I wonder if it is. If it is, we can go run in there and go look.
Have a good one, Dean.
Bye, Dean.
Yeah, Dan, I agree. Landing net handles do tend to be short.
Oh, short handles. Okay.
Unless you buy a carp one, like I've got, which is a carbon fiber, which is about 6.5 foot long.
Bye, Ty. Thank you for coming in. We're going to be ending it here in like a minute and a half anyway.
Yep, couple of minutes.
Take
We'll
care,
be
Ty.
ending.
Thank you for the information again.
Yes,
Yep,
thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
So this is what it's all about here. We just, you know, if anyone's got an issue out,
I love it. I
we
love all
pull
the
it
help
all
we
out
get.
into the community. And
Yeah, I love it because people think other things, and you know, I was so tunnel visioned on Amazon. I'm like, what the heck? I'm not finding any big net here.
Exactly.
yeah, sometimes you just
perfect.
got to look outside.
Yeah,
Look outside the pond, so to speak. And
Yeah, I love that idea of Bass Pro Shop. I'm going to check that out and see if it should be open by now, I would think.
Yeah. Yeah. And the bait and tackle shops. I would never have even thought of that. And there's tons of them. I mean, there's plenty of those around, you know, Hampton, Rye, Portsmouth. I mean, they're all ocean towns. They should have.
Yeah, I never even thought that. I wasn't going that way. Staying coy, you know. Yeah, television here too.
Yeah. So it definitely happens. You know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
one of
great.
those things. Just check the BPS website.
Okay.
Yeah. We will.
Thanks, Ty. Thank you,
Yes,
Dan.
no problem.
Appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Because now you got my mind thinking elsewhere instead of just on koi websites.
Thinking koi places, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely help.
Cool.
But yeah, guys, we have
Alrighty.
officially gone over the 1 hour now.
Yes.
Yay. Thank you, guys.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you everybody for coming in and all the
Yeah,
Appreciate
information you
each
gave
and every one
us.
of you. Yes.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
greatly appreciate everybody stopping by.
Mm-hmm.
As always, it's always been fun.
Yes.
Always
Jane,
been
thanks for hosting.
Yes.
No
We
worries at
appreciate
all.
you.
Next week we are
Maureen. Oh, wait, no.
No.
Are you?
Yes,
You're going to be
please.
home.
I'm home next Sunday. It's the following Sunday I'm gone.
okay.
Okay.
So next week
We will be at Maureen's house. Yay.
All
So
right.
yeah, be sure to subscribe over there, guys, so you don't miss us.
Yes.
Ring that notification bell.
Yeah. Now I'll post something on the community page.
Yeah,
Me too.
We'll all put our community posts out for you.
Yep.
Not an issue there at all. So yeah, on that one, guys, we'll wrap it up for this week.
See you
As
next
I
week.
say, so see you next week, everybody. Have a great
Yes.
week,
Have a good one.
and hope everyone enjoys the weather. And
Yep. And Shane,
enjoy.
I hope your liner comes in early Tuesday.
Yeah, so do I. But yeah, until then, guys, while we're
Yeah.
ending out here, have some little credits. So yeah, that's just a little something there, guys. So
Very
from
nice.
future on, we'll be rolling them. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you all soon.